because I really love to.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the GC Informer. I am Snowy, otherwise known as Count Fracula, and we have an audio-only episode today, purely because I've run out of time. Today, I'm going to try a little different thing with the news, and we're just going to talk about one topic for a little bit and see how well we get on with that. And the topic I have chosen to talk about is the whole thing around the Call of Duty loot boxes. So we've known for a while that Call of Duty was, well, it had microtransactions because they've had that for a few games. Then we found out that it had loot boxes because they have to catch on to every shitty trend in the gaming industry. And then it got worse. Now, there was the whole thing about the patents that Activision filed not too long ago, and they were related to getting people to want to buy loot boxes through matchmaking, and then there was another one which I can't remember the specifics of, but they were all a little bit anti-consumer, to say the least. Just as a little side note, by the way, I'm not going to be putting up any Call of Duty footage because Activision will automatically content ID them, so fuck you guys. But anyway, this whole thing got a lot of negative attention for Activision, and they made a statement saying they've not used it in any games at the moment yet. They used the word yet very specifically as well, which maybe not the best idea, guys. Now it seems that even if they've not used these algorithms, they've certainly taken the spirit of the things from these patents and have basically just, this has gone insane. We found out in the last week that Call of Duty's loot boxes, the loot boxes are opened on the little hub world of Normandy Beach. That's right, there's a little player hub world on Normandy Beach. Just drink that in, the amount of bad taste involved there, before we get on to the rest of it. This is also the place where loot boxes can be redeemed, and instead of the traditional sort of you get it on screen and it just sort of shows up in your inventory and whatever else, there's like a supply drop that drops from the sky that other players can see but not redeem. You can then redeem this loot box and the players can see what you have got from your loot box. If this doesn't smack of just exploiting the consumer and trying to get them to buy the microtransactions by seeing what other people have got, then I'm going to seriously question what you think of Activision at this point. As if though it couldn't get any worse, Activision have just, they managed to make it worse. In the game is a set of daily rewards for doing certain activities. These are called your daily orders. And the daily order for, I think it was yesterday, was to watch 3 people open loot boxes. They're not even trying to hide this shit now. They're not even trying to hide it. Watch 3 people open loot boxes. They're basically saying, hey, we want you to see people get things and want to get things yourself. And let's be honest, the way they want you to want to get the things is to spend money on the micropayments in the game that you've already paid $60 for. It's exploitation of just the most egregious level. This is awful. Like, Activision don't have the highest standing, either for themselves or in my mind as a company, but this takes the absolute piss. I cannot stand this system and the way it is exploiting consumers into wanting to buy these shitty loot boxes. This is the greediest of greedy moves, and it's not even remotely hidden, or there's no subterfuge. It's just there. Their greed is open and awful, and I hate them. So that's it for this episode of the GC Informer. Got a little bit opinionated at the end, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like, subscribe, or a share, whatever you fancy. Our social links are down in the description, along with a link to our Discord, where you can join in some lovely public chat. If you like me, I can be found on Twitch at twitch.tv/metalnerddude. I can be found on Twitter at @SnowyDuffield. As always, stay tuned to GameCast for more news, reviews, let's plays, podcasts, lots of other things, all of your gaming needs. And I will see you soon for more news. And a review next week, actually. So look forward to that.